Yes, we do, Rogue. What the hell? Buckets are back? Hey, Bolero, Nacelle, Robopop, Fresco. How you guys doing? Is this the best card? It's the highest rated card. It is really good in Rogue. Highest rated card, highest win rate. Really good. These cards are all... they're all tough to pass. I do think I don't like flyers much in this class. Toxin Blade is kind of hit or miss, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go with this. Your key is broken. I'm like, unlucky. Okay, now I regret everything. It's not the worst thing having 2 Guardian Ogs, obviously, but, you know. Would have rather had 3 probably if I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, the problem isn't having 2, the problem is maybe being forced to take like 4. You don't want 4 of these. That's for sure. Haze is really hit or miss. We're kind of building this aggro archetype, and then we immediately get forced to pick a Shavara. Do we actually take an armor vendor? You probably have to go Shavara. I have gotten aggroed down by an armor vendor before. It's the worst thing, because a 1-mana 1/3 is still worth it on turn 1. It's just not worth it later. If you're an aggro deck, you just wouldn't play it if you don't draw it on turn 1. The Shavara might be useful. Especially like these cards just work well together. I'm just kind of surprised the win rates are that close. There's just not a lot. There's just not a lot of legendary data anymore. Last time I was drafting, I was looking at like last 14 days to see more data, but now it's like there's just not. There just isn't more data. Oddly, Vectus is slightly higher if you add in like the previous 2 days. Kind of weird. This would be good with Haze. Sometimes. Haze might give you crappy death rattles, actually. It's a real threat. I think I'd probably take this. If you have like any synergy at all, this gets a lot better, but with... as a baseline... like, it's still good, but this is fine too. Vectus sets up a Chemist, actually. Why, hello, Death Rattle. Dude, why does this keep happening? Not that this is bad also, but it's like... it would have definitely... I've actually not had very good success in having multiple of these. But I don't know. It's like, would I have really picked a Swashbuckler over this when I have Vectus, though? Maybe not. I don't know. Well, we pretty much cannot take any more late game. I don't think we can take another one of these either. The problem is Guardian Og's actually the worst Og Merchant to stack, because it's actually more situational than the other ones. It's the strongest one, but it's also the most situational one. So... we have 0 combos. Every time I skip this card because we have 0 combos at the time, and then you immediately get offered. Actually, we have 1. But I don't know. There's still probably better. It's really unfair with the Vagrant because you play Vagrant on 7, and then they try to match it with a Proto Drake, and then you just freeze the Proto, and you just kick W. What's up, Soul? How you doing? All right, we can take a Rush Og. Rush Og with a Vagrant. Pretty good. Honestly, I wouldn't hate a Crystallizer, but to actually have a 1-drop. It's gotta be a little too good, though. 3-drop. You're just checking out the core set video on YouTube. Yep, we're planning on recording 2 more of them. I was just mentioning a couple minutes ago. We're planning on recording 2 more today. One on the cards leaving and one on just rating the classes against each other. I'm not sure what I'm really thinking about here, to be honest. Honestly, this wouldn't be bad. But we actually have really good synergy for this now, as you can see from these cards. Huh. It's going to be about those microadjusts. I don't know that they're going to be capable of microadjusting Druid up enough to make it not suck. To be honest, I guess it depends on the class cards they get in the new set, but I mean, Druid is... Yikes. It's probably got to be the runt. It's just so good. God, we really don't need a broom. At the same time, yeah, broom Vectus is actually unfair. It's really unfair, actually. Alright. I really don't want any more things like this now. I just want more solid stuff. Could even take a 1 still, but... probably just more solid stuff. Almost want a 4. Like, we don't have any Murlocs or anything. And this is still good. This is terrible. Pilfer, maybe? I mean, I guess we do have a secret, actually. I guess with 1 secret we take this. I don't really... I mean, honestly, we could take a sprint. Yeah, imagine paying 7 mana for sprint. We could take it. Because, like, the idea would be with sprint that you would just have... you would be able to afford to play it because you could do something stupid like Vectus Broom afterwards. Would be the idea. I think they said... I don't know if they said it. I don't think they're going to do Classic Arena. At least not as part of Classic mode, but you never know. We are too light because of the 1s. Alright. This is way better than sprint. It's exactly what we wanted and it's way better. Actually, this is not something to ignore when you have an ambush in the deck, but this card's just unfair. Oh my god. It's gotta be this. Guess one of these. We can ruin our Vectus with this. This almost ruins the Vectus too, actually. Not exactly. We would like taunt. It would probably actually be Thespian over Foxy Fraud. If we wanted it to, but we might just take the Smug. Yo, Jack, thanks for the resub. How you doing, man? Yeah, having the 6 to for the Vectus, just another Vectus proc. Because it's not like we have so many death rolls that we're not going to be able to proc the Vectus consistently. Actually, we do have a lot of them. Because I actually think this is a pretty bad death rattle compared to something that's just, you know, get a board. We have this, and this would be, obviously these are way, way better. We kind of pollute, we might be polluting the pool. Having a taunt in hand isn't the worst thing, but it might just be a 2-drop. And I think we would take this one over this. Honestly, we are, it does feel like we're just way too heavy. I think we are just way too heavy. Ah. Okay. As this thing's pointing out, we have a lot of them. Unfortunately, we have a lot of mechs that ruin the claw machine. You always want the claw machine, but oh well. We have a lot of beasts, demons, mechs. It's not the best N'Zoth deck, but I mean, it's far from the worst. Malkazar is like actively bad, unfortunately. Honestly, like... shares in Vectus would be hilarious. It's actually like actively bad though, because it just eats up your board space. But the sad thing is we actually kind of want the 4-drop. Yeah, who wouldn't want a perpetual 1/1? I've honestly gotten pretty sour on N'Zoth, because every time I have N'Zoth, it never works well in Rogue. I've had so many, for some reason I always get it in Rogue specifically. And I think Rogue might be the worst class for it, actually. But, I mean, it's still the best card here. Is Hallucination just better than this? Because I kind of want the Ooze, actually. But yeah, we don't have ways to proc. We don't really have ways to proc this. That's the synergy it's pointing out, which is pretty significant, actually. And Hallucination in general is just pretty good. Lets you do things you're not supposed to be able to. But honestly, Ooze feels really good, too. When in doubt, fun card. Okay, well... Is that actually our first dragon? So normally you would like insta-pick this because of N'Zoth. Because it's always going to spawn. But we actually don't have a dragon yet. So this also is just... This is actually just as good with N'Zoth. The thing is, this has taunt, which is going to be relevant for the N'Zoth anyway. There's also a good Vectus minion, but it feels like we just need... Our 4-drop hole is probably the deciding factor here. It's not like we have a million... Sometimes in Rogue you have a million 2s, so you don't need the 4s badly, but we don't have a million 2s. So, we're kind of... I think our hand's kind of forced. Oh my god, it's Pinata. Dude, why is this... This would actually be such a good card for this deck if it just wasn't for the fact that it was up against a Rusty Raider. It's really kind of... The thing that sucks is about the... I miss when you could actually pick cards like this, but since the bucket system, you can't... Since the bucket system left, you can't ever anymore. It's really sad. Do we want Entertainer? Zubot's pretty good, too. What's up, Hudat and Budwa? How y'all doing? Zubot's a mech, but we have a bunch of mechs. Mechs are what we have the most of, right? Actually, no. For only mechs, we just have Snip Snap and Claw Machine. So there's some N'Zoth value here. Just being able to play Entertainer on 2 might just be better. But Zubat actually has a fair number of hits. Being able to Zubat a Thresher can actually be really rude. How many 3s do we actually have? 5. So we really don't need... It's also a mech for the Zubat. I mean for the Snip Snap. Just to get a random magnetic proc off. Between that, it's probably better than Entertainer, because we can always just dagger on 2. Between, yeah, the mech synergy with the Snip Snap and all the Zubat possible hits we have. Because Egg Napper pops beasts, which is really good. It's probably just gotta be worth it. For some reason I thought that was the last pick. Huh. This is a really easy Sky Stalker, holy crap. And... probably just another Rusty Raider, right? Statue's not bad in our deck. Statue's actually really good in our deck. But I think we just want to not die. The thing is Statue provides the... is better board. So... that might actually help us not die more. We are kind of a Statue deck because of this and this and this and all our rushes, like including the Raider, the Vectus. We are a really good Statue deck, but this is also a card we would really want another one of as well. We have a lot of 5s already though. I mean, this is also kind of a 5. Is the issue. Statue's usually more of a... and in this deck, it's more of a late game card, I think. Statue's actually... one of the things about Statue is, like, when we have such a strong turn 5 already, this thing's probably not going to ever be a turn 5 play anyway. Unless we just happen to nut draw, you know, like... you know, this into this or something. So it's like, which one would we prefer late game? And I feel like we might just want this to survive late game more. At the same time, Statue Broom is hilarious. Yeah, I think between, like, because we have these two, I just feel like not dying is priority. I think the Statue's just greedy. Just a little too greedy. It would be really, it'll be like absolutely crushing like twice, but then it's gonna suck like 5 times. It's probably just not worth it. I think it's higher variance and we just want the consistency. Warlock cards actually kind of suck. I'm just gonna toss this. Might just toss everything. Maybe keep this though. You could probably keep that. You think we can definitely get at least 1 win with this deck? You had to say that, so we're gonna 0-3 now. Okay, we might not 0-3. Take it back. Might. Might as well do a prediction. Do a 5 minutes submission period for people who are coming in half time. Okay, we can try to corrupt this, or corrupt. We can try to trigger this with Broom if we want to. But honestly, I might just want to coin 4s anyway. If we're gonna coin 4s, probably just want to play this. I think I'll just play it. We'll be a little sad if he has the 3 mana AoE, but, you know. We would be really sad if we daggered and he just dropped a scrap imp randomly. So. Went 7 with Warlock today. Surprise yourself. Yeah, Warlock tends to always be... Like, I always say Warlock tends to be like that, where it's like... The deck will always... Especially when it's micro-adjusted down like it is right now. Most people don't get to just draft a scrap imp like this guy. But I mean, we're at 0-0, so we're obviously going to face our strongest opponent right now. But, the deck will it's really common for Warlock decks to just look like complete crap, but just because you have this hero power, you can just beat way better decks. It's just always how it is. Okay, we need to actually, like, draw a play. The problem with having a million ones, right, is like, Augs are great and stuff, but then Broom is great, but it's like, if you just don't draw things you can actually tempo, it can be really bad. This guy skips turn 4, he's probably not living though. Okay, I think we just, probably just do this. Warlock cards have always been worse because of hero power. I mean, you say that, but then they also printed Defile. So... But usually, yes. Rip minions. Okay, so we can put him to 1. But... That's tough, actually. I guess we don't have to Scorpid this turn. Alright, let's do this. So you can put him to 1. But he doesn't even have like soul fragments in his deck, so it's not like he's gonna randomly... Someone stop me, please. It's too early for this. We're like 5 minutes in. I mean, he's dead, so... Well, yeah, because of the Broom, like, you don't have to rush out the Scorpid because you can rush through any taunt he plays, basically, so... Yeah. Predictions are closing in 30 seconds. Couple people trying to snipe a giant pot with a no votes.
Shall we dance?
So like 99% of the money is in yes, but almost as many people voted no. Oh. 2 people came in to snipe the no. Now majority of voters say no. Especially against Shaman, I like having a 2-1 out to just be able to kill a totem. He wants to sit on it, because otherwise if you wait and then you just play this reflection on the totem that you didn't kill because you were holding it back, you feel really dumb. I honestly haven't seen a reflection, especially not an early reflection in quite a while. I feel like if you see a reflection, oftentimes it's just a, it's like an amalgam or something. Okay. Controller is just really risky against this class because they have so many ways to deal AoE. So probably don't want to rush it out immediately. Could actually go dirigible broom, which is kind of hilarious, but it might just be worth it. What do you mean I'm not corrupted? Still might not be worth the broom. It's probably fine, because like the odds of him just having some way of dealing with it anyways, high enough, I guess. Like if you broom and he just has like the 3 mana deal 3 thing, it doesn't really help you that much. Okay, this guy's clearly saying, how can we do the maximum possible punish for you not doing it last turn? Unfortunately for us, we have like the counter smack, so... Boom. That's pretty good for us. He drafted double reflection, didn't get offered a single amalgam. Nasty. You know what card I haven't seen in a while? Oh, I've seen it, but not drafted. Oh, okay, so this guy actually had it. Oh. How do we want to do this? This might be amalgam coin hero power. I think I like that. So the idea is you do this. You hope he doesn't reflection again, but... Next turn we have double snip snap for double magnetic. Possibly. I mean, I'm assuming that a shaman isn't gonna literally kill everything. Oh. He is that kind of shaman. Okay, he had the portal. So it sucks. He kills one. But we can snip snap the other one. Is it even good? The issue is, are we playing too much into Hex? We don't have to. We could just trade into the 4-2 and play Skystalker, and we're doing honestly fine. Yeah, I said it again. I think I'm just going to have to mute myself. Not just mute my microphone. I'm just going to have to mute myself IRL. Just literally cover my mouth with duct tape and stop myself. You could also just clear with Raider if you're afraid of having yet another totemic reflection. Now that I said it, he probably has it. The issue with double snip snap is it doesn't actually... I mean, it's good. It's just... You're a little weak to Hex. I don't know. I guess this isn't getting better. Well, I mean, if we play it on turn 9, I guess it's better. Ah, well, YOLO. Skystalker might just be better than this. Though. It's not like it's the nastiest Hex in the world. Though. Because to be honest, Hex would be worse if we played Skystalker, right? It would be. He would never discover the Hex off of the top deck to Marsh Spun. Oh, that wasn't a top deck, never mind. We never get another Maelstrom Portal immediately. At least he got a dead card. Honestly, probably Thresher here. It's a little greedy, but the threat of the Thresher here is so great. If you play the Skystalker, it is more likely you can actually corrupt the runt. So you'll actually get the Skystalker to stick, ideally. Nice. It's actually kind of funny that having multiple zero attack minions actually kind of plays around our guy. I'm thinking we Raider this down. Oh wait, no, you would just Raider this, huh? Yeah. Then yeah, try to get through this. He might just not do anything. But we have the 4-3, so if he doesn't do anything, we can just, you know, kill it. I think I'll take this to be a Totem Slayer, basically. So, dagger here and then 1-2 maybe. Or dagger and then Og. Actually, no, let's keep the Divine Shield. It's also keeping an extra damage in case it matters here. Does not matter. I'll protect this guy. Protecting this is technically better on board, but I mean, the Thresher is worth something. Kind of bad. Huh, that's kind of good. Do we need to wait on that? Actually, we had a beast die anyway. I don't think we can afford to wait on that. We can swipe this. And then I guess we're just leaving this up. If you pre-bump, you're just giving him the weapon, basically, so... Oh wait, but we need the dragon to die. Yeah, I guess we need the dragon to die, huh? Right, yeah, I guess we need the dragon to die. There's a chance we die because we hit here, actually, but surely that never happens. It's too bad this wasn't corrupted. You might start racing us, but we have lethal right now, so... I'm more afraid, like, the way you would die, I think we'd be fine because we get the taunt, we get the amalgam back. He's still dead. But, it would be like, he would have to, like, kill off his own... He would have to go face with the Tyrion and then kill it off with his own spell or something. after bloodlusting, there'd be like some really weird specific way. But I think we were high enough health that didn't have to worry about it too much. If you don't pre-trade, you basically lose. You lose a 5-6 basically. Which more like you lose the 3-4. Did I get all the kingdom skins? I assume these. I got the 2. I got this one and whatever it was bundled with. I think the warrior one. On this account, I got those 2. Didn't get the other ones. Those were the only 2 I liked anyway, so kind of worked out that they happened to bundle those 2 together. I think they knew they were the 2 best ones, so that's why they bundled them. This probably isn't even worth keeping. We have enough 3s. I say and then immediately don't find any of them. Yeah, I'll talk about more in the review later. Like, part of what I haven't heard anyone say about, like, Druid is, like, the thing that's going to be really nasty in Arena for Druid specifically, that's going to make them, I think, underperform even relative to where people are thinking they will, is the fact that they lost... Oh. I mean, I kind of want a 3, but I kind of want a teacher's pet. Is Misshiffin Prime tribed? It's not. I'll greed, I guess. The fact that Druid's losing all of their spell removal, like, Druid has plenty of ways to deal damage with their face, but the fact that you can't actually remove with a minion, I mean, the fact that you can't remove with the spell, you can only kill 1 minion with your face per turn, right? So the fact that Druid, like, completely loses the ability to do that is really gonna suck for them. Okay, so are we gonna die? Yes. We should go double 1, actually. Yeah, we need to just not die. Because there's so many times that you just need to be able to, like, kill multiple things in a turn. And, like, the fact that Druid is literally incapable of doing that now is gonna really suck. Because it's not just swipe. It's not just swipe, it's also the fact that you can, like, wrath one thing and then remove another thing, you know? They lose that. Okay. I mean, I guess this should be better than daggering. Cool. I mean, I don't like the parade leader, but it's fine. We have the stealth here so that we don't get wrecked by a fishy flyer or something. We can go coin Sky Stalker if we're feeling safe enough. We probably will. It's so weird coining past teacher's pet, but I mean, I just want to coin just to get the spell off of this. Why you know mech? I don't know, maybe you're just not supposed to care. Like, you could coin just to coin this, but that feels kind of bad. Coin double 3. Really weird turn, actually. And if you coin double 3, which 3s do you play? Do you just play double snip snap? Because you could. Much weaker to swipe though. Coining the 6 just feels a little greedy. It might be okay though. Let's see what we get. So if we get like a Eviscerate or something, or that. It's the best turn we're ever gonna have to play this, I guess. He kind of needs to kill this. I think maybe they get their old savagery back. Well, that wasn't on the list of cards. They actually probably couldn't because it probably would have actually been too good. Okay, we're just winning now. You might just play double snip snap. But honestly, just playing this might be fine. It's just, it would be better for our curve to do this first. It's gonna be a neutral minion AoE. Talking about neutral minion AoEs, the Warlock one, oh my god. I hope that card just gets straight up banned from Arena. I guess we buff the one that survives. If we were playing as a class that had better AoE, you might be more worried about, you know, keeping this thing healthy just to be more AoE proof, but, you know, Druid. So, like, the worst case is he has this in swipe, but then even if he has that, we're still winning, so... Have they revealed a lot of the new set yet? They haven't, right? I think they reviewed like a handful of cards. They don't even have the pre-reveal thing stickied on Hearthstone Reddit yet, so... Must be. The expansion is not even coming that soon, right? Isn't it like, I heard March 11 get thrown out, but it doesn't seem like that's happening. We must be like 3 weeks out, probably. Probably like end of March, maybe. Yes, we could keep this. It's just a little weak to Holy Nova, though. So I think I'll toss. Does have that broken Druid Frenzy card. Yeah, I forgot. What was the Druid card? It was like... Wasn't it like an 8-mana 7/7 or something? Or like a 7-mana 7/7 rush? They do have it here. Hunter has a 1-mana beast. A 1-mana frenzy. Oh wait, they don't even have it on the list. I'm looking at the pre-reveal cards. They don't even... Oh no, it is right here. 7-mana 7/6 that turns into an ogre, a taunt ogre. This one. It's interesting. Frenzy, if you don't know, is like the minion has to survive. So having a 1-drop, it has to actually live. It's weird. It's a weird card. So the frenzy is for the druid card. It transforms into a 6/7. So it's like 7-mana 7/6 rush, and assuming it lives, it just becomes an ogre. A taunt ogre. Okay. This actually kind of sets up the runt better, potentially. It also sets up the Zubot better, potentially. Alright. So even though this is like... Maybe I should have just played this. I kind of want to play this for on turn 6 anyway. Fuck you too, priest. You can always count on a priest being a little bitch. Can we just celebrate the fact that this kind of priest is just not going to exist anymore? That's going to be the best part of this whole change, is that just that scumbag priest is just not going to exist anymore. Priest looks like it's gonna suck. I think it might actually get better in Arena. It's probably not gonna be great, and it doesn't feel like, I don't know what they're gonna give Priest, because they're probably gonna give Priest something, but because yeah, they don't have enough right now. In that game mode, but maybe I should have played around Shadow Madness. You kind of get wrecked either way though. Okay. I'm stalling for a little bit of time just in case we can randomly hit a you know, a spell, but not gonna want to stay on this forever. I guess we don't actually have to use it right now. Eight mana mind control, new expansion. They still have 6 mana mind control, don't they? So, and Silas still exists. Whoops. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, at least we didn't get Giga scammed. The game wanted to, though. Oh, nice, we actually get that. We still only had 1 death rattle die, right? It might be time to just play this anyway, to be honest. Not like getting the extra snip snap in is that valuable. We'll see if we get something good here. That's pretty good. Save 6 health. Sure. So, do we just want to get this out? Probably. I mean, like you could wait for turn 9. But then you're just going right into mind control anyway. Spell versus mind control, yeah, the Cabal Acolyte. That's a card. What a scummy card. I just double trade into here so that I can respawn this. Can't actually kill everything anyway. So maybe I just never want to play this so that I can get... Actually, I might get microbots back. I'm actually probably going to get microbots back. I guess we just play it. Looks like kind of have board space problems, but it's not that bad. Frenzy stop boards with opponent. It would buff a whelp, but I just don't see how. I don't think that's that relevant. Not the worst thing though. How the fuck? Oh, he mind visioned that. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. I guess we're just clearing things. Do we want a dagger or hallucination? I mean, we could steal a Shadow Madness or some crap. You could get the 6-drop too. I guess the upside of dagger probably isn't that high. Thank you. Push more damage, I guess. Brief remember into poison. Okay. So the weird thing is we're in the position where we probably just trade just because he's healthy enough that we can't kill him anyway. And then we actually have too much of a board, so we don't even need to N'Zoth yet, really. That definitely needs to die. So I think we're just happy to... we just need to make sure that we are pushing enough damage. We actually could have board space issues. Let's do it this way. Seems fine. Make sure we're pushing enough damage that mind control... We're not setting up lethal through mind control. But, I mean, I don't think he wins with mind control. But yes, these are beasts. Dude, what the fuck? It's like, how many times? How much damage have we done to this guy? Are we at like 50 yet? We're probably close to 50. Of course. If we include all the taunts we've had to kill. Actually, he didn't have that many taunts. That was really his first taunt, right? Well, he healed for 10 and then I'm sure he hero powered himself like 5 times probably. So, that would be 20. 20 extra.
Shall we dance?
Okay, last time we tossed Zubat, we didn't really get a 3-drop. But I'm not keeping a 3-3 against a warrior. Screw that. Warrior cards kind of suck too. It's like Troublemaker or Bust. I mean, if you get like Weapon, it's pretty good, I guess. Tempo Nog, I dare you. I dare you. It's probably the class people are least likely to want to Tempo and Og against. At least he didn't have Gnarg. Why do we always face the control warriors? Ah, the natural enemy of the pantry spider. Because of the N'Zoth, there's like extra value in actually giving this rush. The problem is we're going to play a million little mechs anyway. So you probably still just play this. It's just that this doesn't really work right now. I don't exactly want to play this into a 1-3. Look at how OP the pantry spider is. Oh my god. I mean, if you play 1 and 3, there's bad things that can happen, which we won't speak of. It might just be Coin Thresher, actually. You could go like Guardian Og Runt. But like if you don't high roll the Runt, you're actually kind of sad there. It's like if you Og this, you probably would pre-bump. Would you? Probably. Maybe it's okay. I don't really want a coin also is the problem. Yeah, I guess. Guess it's this one. Guess we bump. Funny thing is the Thresher, maybe it's better not to, but... Yesterday you saw my Keck W emote in Hikara's YouTube video about the Russian airport bribe. Yeah. I've been putting... So not too much the last 2 days, but I've been putting my fair share of Keck W emotes into chess videos. Mainly Hikaru and Gotham. Also, I assume you're aware, I don't know how many people are aware of the whole Gotham situation right now. Which is very weird. For those who don't know, basically a chess YouTuber got the entire country of Mongolia angry at, like, ridiculously angry at him. It's a weird story. The world is weird in the year 2021. You get an entire country. Wait, did I say... No, I said Mongolia, I meant Indonesia. I said Mongolia. It's Indonesia. Probably just want to play this. We don't actually... I don't think this respawns. Pretty sure it doesn't. That's our only... God, honestly, playing Dagger in this is pretty good, but playing Thresher is good too. Mongolia, I'm sure they do. God, maybe 3 in Dagger is better. It's a little riskier, I don't know. Let's just play this. That'd be like saying Africa doesn't. Of course they do. Most of it. I actually don't know how developed Mongolia is. You don't hear a lot about Mongolia. The only thing I remember hearing about Mongolia is how their border's a little bit disputed with China, just like pretty much every other border with China is, you know? One does not simply border with China peacefully. It kind of sucks, but I mean, I think we still do it. Maybe I should have gone 3 and 3. I don't know. It's kind of too late at this point. I mean, I don't think any of the Great Wall, most of the Great Wall isn't anywhere near Mongolia anymore. Because, I mean, it's just, I mean, the borders were different back then. But yeah, I mean, they definitely had their share of invasions. All that juicy history stuff. Okay, we don't really need to. We can Pearl Tusk if we want to be aggressive, but we don't really need to Pearl Tusk right now. We can just get the Vectus out to get the extra 7/5 sooner. Seems kind of good. Getting the dagger out isn't exactly a waste. I don't think I'm going to use it. I don't want to take 5 damage right now. I very much don't want to take 5 damage right now. But yeah, I should say what actually happened. So what happened, for anyone that doesn't know, like he does a video series where he exposes cheaters on the chess website, and he accused somebody who was claiming to not. Basically, they were claiming that it was somebody's dad who was like an old professional player that was retired or something, which seems like very bullshit, but I don't know. It's not impossible that it's true. But yeah, they basically got the entire... There were like literally hundreds of Indonesian people like spamming all of his social media, giving death threats and stuff. It was kind of nasty.
Is it cold in the shadows?
What's up, dude? How you doing? I think they said like him and his girlfriend. They were spamming his girlfriend with death threats too. And this is why you understand why a lot of social media people, or a lot of people that become big on Twitch or YouTube or wherever, they just don't even let anyone know who their wife or girlfriend or whoever is. Did I say girlfriend or wife? It's his girlfriend, not wife. I don't know what I said. But yeah. So I guess we ignore that thing. So we died at Gorehal. Unless we play Rescued Raider, but I don't want to Rescued Raider that. Or play that just to block. I'm just gonna say surely nothing bad happens. He hasn't really been spending his mana. It would be really weird if he's just sitting on a Gorehal hoping for this exact 16, but maybe he is. Indonesia is huge. How big is Indonesia? I know it's a big landmass. 270 million. That's like, was that like the 7th biggest country maybe? I mean, it's smaller than the US. But yeah, there's a lot of national pride is what we learned from that situation. Oh, it is the 4th biggest. I didn't realize that the United States was the 3rd biggest country by population. Because I knew like China and India were so much bigger, I thought there must have been someone else, but I guess not. That is exact lethal. What the f—
Look what I found.
Okay. Yeah, I did not realize the United States was the 3rd biggest country, actually. Nigeria will pass us in the next 20 years? I think I heard stuff like that, yeah. Is Nigeria is developing, right? A few other African countries, yeah. Nigeria is number 7 right now, according to this thing. Right behind Brazil and Pakistan. Pakistan's another country as a ignorant American, we would have no idea it's that big. Alright, I mean, this is a good enough curve, I think, against Paladin. We can Dagger on 2, Snip Snap on 3, Sophomore on 4, Rusty on 5. The safety Shavara. You always get a Shavara against Paladin, unless you crush him. So. It's old. According to this, it says 2020, but that number might still be old. I don't know. I imagine they don't do a census all that often everywhere. I don't know which one we want to play, actually. Maybe the 3-2. Like, the dirigible feels better, but it is going to get corrupted. I guess I don't care that much. We can still play this. This we can play on turn 6 if we don't want to play this.
Is it cold in the shadows? What could be
We have to see after COVID. I mean, COVID's not as bad as it is, you know. It's not like significantly affecting any populations. It's not killing that many people. Because it's also mostly killing older people, so it's not really affecting, especially not long term. Damn it, I wanted him to play something I wanted to Rusty Raider into. What a tragedy. I was thinking about it for a second. I was like, do you ever Rusty Raider and keep it as a 1-5 just as a 1-8 just to protect your 4-4 but more? Huh. You know, this is really weird. Now you just Raider, right? The thing is, like, against Paladin, like, even if you keep something really healthy, you know, they can just turn it to 1 health anyway. It doesn't really help all that much. You could also do, like, 1-1-3, but, I mean... He didn't do enough here to make the standard play not good. Also, it'd be really weird for him to use... I guess it has a Divine Shield, so it's just still getting value, but like, you know, normally you would want, if you had a Libram of Justice, you would want to use this afterwards. You've heard Broom might get nerfed because it's constructed. I think the best sign that they are going to nerf it was the fact that Warrior got a 3-mana significantly worse Broom. They wouldn't give Warrior the new, what's that card called? The new, how did I forget the name of this card? Warsong Commander. The new Warsong Commander, they wouldn't give Warrior that as a class card if Broom was still in the game. Alright, how much do we believe in this? Probably not enough. The thing is corrupting this would be nice. We can corrupt it with Sprint, though, if we just stay ahead on board. I think I might split off the second one. It seems reasonable. I don't know, putting on here is also reasonable. How do you nerf Broom? Yeah, mana cost, or as negative one said, I heard Zeddy say affecting adjacent minions would be a way. You could take away its rush. That'd be another way you could nerf it even more slightly, but +1 attack to rush minions. It's only been 5 years. Too soon. Too soon. Actually, it's only been like, when did they make that change? That was probably only like 2 or 3 years ago. There's the shrink ray. Had to imagine you would have something. It's kind of why I was thinking about splitting them, but doesn't matter that much. There's only one trade here. This should not be a hard decision. I'm really questioning the fact that he had to think more than like half a second about that. Guess we're behind. Broom should give charge. Oh no. If we trade off our 1/1, we get a bunch of... So like we could actually go Curse Vagrant. Actually, it doesn't really work. We would lose the Cursed Vagrant. Well, we could go Curse Vagrant. Wait, what am I saying? If you could do, if we had 9 mana, this would work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking too hard when I can just do this. Probably want to Divine Shield it after the trade. Just do it like this. Let's just change rush to charge. That would make complete sense. It fits into the theme of Blizzard immediately going back on all of their design decisions, like immediately after. I don't know. I don't want to crap on... There's a lot of things you could crap on Blizzard that they've been really good about for the last like year, especially year and a half, 2 years. So it's like, that's like something you could really crap on them for like 4 years ago, but like not really appropriate anymore. I mean, even a year ago that they printed Demon Hunter, which was one of the worst examples of that, though. It's kind of funny, like because like it was like one of the really good examples was they give Demon Hunter all these silences, but now with the core set they're getting rid of all the silences again, so it's like okay. So as we will talk about as soon as this run ends. We'll talk about all the cards that rotate out. And one of them is Consume Magic. And another one wasn't... I thought Mage Hunter wasn't that in a rotation? I thought Mage Hunter, I think, isn't Mage Hunter still in the game? It was Hall of Famed? Oh, I didn't even know that. It was in Skullomance, I think. Yeah, it was Skullomance. They're Hall of Faming it after one set. That's pretty uncommon. Yeah, Consume Magic was in like every deck except like Hyper Aggro. We want to do the Vagrant Broom, I guess. We could do a lot of things. We could just go Rusty Raid or Scorpid, honestly. Like, we could do anything we want here. We can go Claw Machine Scorpid, that works too. I'm giving up the 2-1 with this line, but I think that's fine. Spellbreaker. Oh yeah, Spellbreaker is leaving. But Owl is not leaving. Wasn't Spellbreaker, wasn't it already Hall of Famed? Didn't they Hall of Fame it like last time? Yeah, I think they Hall of Famed it last time. Not last time they were doing stuff. Oh no, it was a year ago, yeah. It was last rotation, last year.
Is it cold in
Hey Jander, how you doing? Rude. Yeah, I think it was the same time as Acolyte of Pain and all that stuff. Paladin's making me sick. Poison Rush one time. Boom, Wind Fury value. We could have gotten lethal if we had a Stone Tusk Boar in our deck. Things that won't exist soon. I feel like every time I tune in, I have a N'Zoth deck. It keeps happening. I don't know why. Like I was talking about in the draft, I only get N'Zoth in Rogue for some reason. The game must actually be broken. I've said that a lot of times, like, it's like, it really seems like that's a good lethal. Honorable lethal. Blizzard's RNG seems like, it just seems like, I don't know. It never seemed, it always seemed like it wasn't random. Like certain things, there would just be like, if you see a certain RNG event, something that's unlikely, you'd be so much more likely to see it again. It's like us getting N'Zoth. Like literally, like I think 5 out of my last 8 rogues have had N'Zoth in it. It's like, how is that? The odds of that happening, that's like a 1 in 1,000 probably. Just so unlikely. And it was like I used to get Silas a bunch, and then once I stopped getting them, suddenly I got like 1 Silas in like 200 runs. It's like, it's just weird.
Shall we dance?
But who knows? True randomness does weird things, so when observed from, you know, standpoint of someone that doesn't analyze these things objectively. Legendary seem boosted in general. They've been doing it for a while, that certain legendaries they boost. Let me grab a drink really fast. Wow. Paladin tempoing a horrendous growth on 2. That's not something you see every day. Anyway, what I was saying was, they've been doing it the last few rotations where just certain legendaries, they decide that they boost, like, when Zephyrs and Dragon Queen Alexstrasza just came out, they were boosted. For a while, I think last rotation, Alabaster was boosted, and now there are a few that are boosted too. Let me see, what are them? You can just look at HS replay, like, Silas and Alabaster are still much more common, and Azoth are the most common legendaries by far. Partially that's because they're the best ones, but certain classes have really boosted legendaries, like Mishifin is really high. Rattlegore is really high. Fireheart is really high. There's like certain ones that are really kind of inexplicably high. Okay, I guess playing on curve Vectus seems good. Because all the dialing they do is like, they do it by the individual cards, and sometimes it might even be a mistake, but in general I think there's just certain cards they're like, oh, this card would be fun. Let's just put a million Dragon Queen Alexstrasas into the game. People will love that. People will totally love that. Do I think Discovery is a boost? What do you mean, Discover cards in general? A lot of them, I think, some of them are boosted up, but if you're asking like if Discover mechanic has some kind of boost, it used to be they had a boost on class cards, but they took that away because it was awful. Okay, the weird thing is Vectus is really good right now, but actually Thresher is really good right now. And if we save Vectus, we can get a Curse Vagrant, maybe. A boost for specific legendaries? I don't think so, but it wouldn't. It's possible. It wouldn't be the most surprising thing in the world if that was true. I don't think they really screw with the Discover odds, honestly. I think if they did, it would be more well known that they did. But you never know. I mean, they've done crazier things that they've gotten away with before, so it's possible. Oh, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome, welcome. He was glad they got rid of Discover cards that generated the same card. Yeah, that was awful. The problem is like, since you mentioned like a whole bunch of Priest ones, the problem is Priest still can go Soul Mirror into, or not Soul, well, Soul Mirror is the end of the chain, right? But they still go Renew into Palm Ring, into Renew, into a Dragon that discovers a Mage Scribe, into Renew. It's like, oh god. Priest has so many that like they don't even need to discover the same card with the card doesn't even need to discover itself. They just do a discover chain. They just circle around, you know? Excellent.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Are you proud of me, Chad? I didn't even think about not comboing this card. It's not like I've ever made that mistake before. Emerald into Emerald from Druid, oh god. My jam was the poison one, the hunter one. That card enabled just so much bullshit. That just actually should have never existed. I guess we hallucination next turn. You can't really dagger because we can't really afford to take damage. We're setting up lethal. Guidance into guidance. Oh no. That's part of why they took it away though, right? Was because like they couldn't print a card like guidance when it could discover itself. That would just be so dumb. Okay. So we can probably live. It might be, we can go double 4 right now. And just live that way. Or we can try hallucination for lethal. I actually have to trade like everything. I think double 4 is good though. And yeah, I think you actually full trade. Because it's just like, while we have a taunt and Paladin just can't kill us right now. Oh my god, seriously. Top deck shrink ray though. You gonna save the weapon? Yeah. So would we have gotten the lethal? Would not have. Would have gotten this though. I mean, this could have given us lethal, I guess. Might keep this a surprise. Kind of have a board space issue, actually. I mean, not if we trade off everything. You got what? Snip, Snap, and Vagrant. Okay. So Ivory Knight can still get us lethal. We should be fine this turn. If he had Consecration, he would have killed us last turn. So His consecration would kill us, but it would have killed us last turn with Shinkrai. That regains its stats. He just gave us lethal. If he can't kill us. I think he just realized it. I think he just realized it. He didn't know, chat. He didn't know. He lacked critical information. It's more like he lacked critical foresight. He's trying to play it off like it's like we're gonna not notice. Very, very careful. This guy's like, why these snow get taunt? What did he do wrong? He gave us lethal. He buffed the attack of our minion by 3 when we were 3 off lethal. A critical error. It's not an interaction that, if you've never seen that interaction before, it's not a very intuitive one. It's part of why they removed silence from the game, largely was because it was unintuitive. It's often unintuitive how it actually works in this game. Yeah, if he doesn't make that mistake, we still probably just keep trading. You know, we eventually we might get lethal with the heal thing anyway. Because we're discovering mage cards, so we can get like Cold Blood Eviscerate or something. But this way was way funnier. Card's actually kind of nuts in this deck. Should we just keep it? Problem is he's a priest. Injury Blade Master gains nothing of sound. He's probably saying like you resummon it as a 1/1 somehow. Because priest has ways of doing that. And then it just turns into a 4/7 when you silence it afterwards. Wait, I guess we can pay out the bets. So, I mean, we could coin the Shadow Weaver. We're probably gonna dagger anyway, though. Coining Shadow Weaver into the statue doesn't, or not the statue, into the dirigible doesn't seem that productive. Feels like you just play this next turn. I don't know, the problem is he just drops the 2/2 and then we lose the game on the spot, right? But we can't actually do anything about it. Yeah. Wait. You won 11. What was the payout? You got like a 6% profit. 5.3k turned into 5.6k. Nice. I'll rip that guy. It's actually a good sign if he's this kind of priest and we're not losing by more. What a dick. think we're actually just gonna go Raider into Shavara. Oh yeah. I remember the Witchwood Grizzly priests. Those were nasty. Okay, we have a problem. We can't even get through his crap. Yeah, and like Shavara's not even good enough. We have issues here. I think this is still the best thing we can do. But this is Monka S. We can go double 3. Oh fuck. Okay, I guess we can just lose. It's probably got to be Shavara and just hope for the best. Okay, that was I'm not sure what the best was, but it was not, that was not it. Yeah, we're just getting obliterated. We're just kind of, I want to say we're hard countered, but it's not even like we're hard countered. It's just, I think whoever went first wins this game 100% of the time. Honestly, I think there's just, that was the entire game was just the 50-50 coin flip at the beginning. Because his deck is not even that good. It's just, he just went first. He's like actually a pretty mediocre tempo priest. He's probably only 7-0. He might not be 7-0, but he's probably only 7-0 because he went first 5 times. I bet he would lose going second against most people. I mean, I say that, but maybe he has like 3. Maybe he has like, you know, he might have just like crazy late game on top of this. He probably does actually. He probably has like 2 mage scribes and a mind control and 27 tempo cards. That's probably his whole deck. How did this card get printed? An excellent question. You know, you've Sans Blade Master turning it into a 4/7. Well, if it gets like a qualityed or something, if you respawn it as a 1/1 using some of the priest cards, or it gets like, was he dead on board? I didn't even realize we were dead on board. I actually had no idea. Add 1 to the sniper list, I guess. What was his name? Okay.
Shall we dance?
Let's see. If I realized I was dead on board, I would have actually taunted, but I actually just had no idea. It's not like our win condition. It's not like our win percentage changed, you know. This actually gets better later. It's weird. It might be better to dagger. But we fall behind against the druid, which is just kind of a bad idea. Yeah, Priestess had so many ways to summon 1/1s. Cloning Gallery, the 3 mana copy with Divine Shield, the there's Barnes. I'm pretty sure that was a thing that was just, that was a combo that was played in Constructed, I think, was when Barnes was 4 mana, you played Barnes with Injured Blade Master. At least some people did. And then you would just have a 0 mana silence in your hand. And you'd be trying to pull it. I don't think that was super meta, but I think that was a thing that existed. And Herald Village was a thing. For a while, there was a control. That was probably the deck where you actually saw it the most. Fair. Because there was a control priest that actually played that combo. That actually played that card. I think we're actually still favored. I think. That was randomly generated Galaka Crawler, by the way. It'd be funny if this is the way our other deck. It wouldn't be the most surprising thing. This just happens so often now that like it's not even like I don't even get mad about it anymore. It's just like this is just the expected result that you go 7-0 and then you just have this happen 3 times in a row and you just lose. Like it's happened so many times that I've just like completely dissociated from it. That I'm just like, eh. It's just this is what I expect now. Like if this didn't happen, it would be surprising. Okay. This is actually really bad for him. He's really gonna want to have had that after the Shavara. Or he would have wanted to either deny the Shavara swing with that or have it afterwards. Oof, having to swipe that too. Because you could like play the Eclipse thing, but having to swipe that is bad for him. Oh yeah. We're like super favored now. Because we have this on turn 7, this on turn 8. Hopefully activate this on turn 9. And then just slam this. Good luck, bro. Yeah, it's kind of funny. That's how it works, right? Like either I go like 0-1 or 0-2 and then go 12. Or I go like 7-0 and then I lose 3 straight. It's really weird. This is popping. So that's the problem. If we use this, it gets threatened here. We can deny it with the taunt, but that would imply us trading 7 damage here. I don't know. If we're going to trade 7 damage, I guess we would trade this way. And keep this healthier. I guess. And I'll play this now while we're not weaker to swipe than we are. We're still kind of weak to swipe, but you know. The way he uses first swipe, like you kind of expect Druid to have multiple swipes now. It's gonna be so weird when Druid doesn't have swipe anymore. Like you go from like literally expecting them to have like 5 in their deck to having 0 all of a sudden. It's gonna be so weird. Wait, what did we actually have die? Did we play any? Did we not play any death rattles? No, we had the Vagrant. It's only the Vagrant, right? I mean, only the Vagrant is still... still good. I guess I'll actually, do it this way. I was gonna run the 8 in, but then I realized it's probably better. What have we had as far as oh shit, these are dragons. I didn't actually, I forgot about that. I forgot that these were dragons. It's actually kind of anti-synergy here sometimes, but if we haven't had Skystalker die, it doesn't really, dude, what the fuck? Doesn't really matter. Oh no, you turned my 1/1 into a 7/5. Excuse me. Okay. So what are we getting? We get a 1/1 dragon. We get a 1/1 mech, probably. We get an amalgam. We get a pearl tusk. It's probably worth it for pearl tusk. Shavara. Yeah, we were close to like actually not having enough board space. That would have sucked. Crab. I don't think we had the crab, unfortunately. Yeah, that was nice because we have like the egg napper and the runt and stuff. We have all these beasts that could ruin the pearl tusk, but we had the golden chance there where we hadn't played any other beasts and the scorpids, so that's nice. Imagine if Vectus used the same death rattle twice if he only had one. That's something people were thinking about pre-release. They were like, oh my god, what if it worked that way? But then Blizzard was like, yeah, no. If you could get double legendary death rattles, that would be like totally fair. The way I was talking, you were sure I'd go to 7-3. I get down sometimes, but I did say, like, even after I said immediately after the amalgam got crabbed, I was like, I think we're actually still winning. I think we still were. It's pretty good when your 4-drop can get eaten for free and then you're still winning. Priest cards are good, but they're really combo oriented and a lot of them are late game focused, so. Vectus Nizoth. What? Are you asking if the tokens will get... If you respawn the dragon token, you're not going to get the death rattle back? The card needs to actually have death. It's the same reason like we had a runt with death rattle. It doesn't get the death rattle back. The card needs to actually have death rattle written on it for Vectus to respawn it. Same way with old Nizoth. So even if you adapt into a death rattle or something, the card doesn't suddenly have death rattle written on it. Here's the weird thing is if we play this, we kind of... Oh wait, this is not a 4/4. Okay, no, we just play this then. I was gonna say like, well, we give him a value trade and like, wait, oh, no we don't. Never mind. Same reason minions given rush by broom don't have +2 attack with parade leader. Well, also parade leader happens on the battle cry, on the play of the minion, so this kind of just because of that, not even because of the same reason. Because it has to have rush at the time of spawn. It's the same reason why parade leader doesn't give that druid, the druid shaman, summon all the 2/2 rushes. That's the reason why it doesn't give those rush. Even though the wording kind of makes it imply it should. But that's mechanically the card doesn't for that reason. I'm wondering if we want to coin the chivalry. It's like, it's better to coin the raider, but it might just not be worth coining this turn. I kind of feel like it's just not worth coining this turn. Because even if you coin this, like the 4/1 that you're leaving up, assuming you kill this, is still kind of an issue once he heals it. I don't know. We do this. If he doesn't play much, then we get a Shavara. If he does play a bunch, we probably get a Claw Machine. He doesn't do anything, we can just play Thresher. There's a world where you'd still play the Shavara just to corrupt the Pearl Tusk, but I mean, I don't know, this seems fine.
Magic is not a toy.
Okay. I guess we Shavara. We could Raider, I guess, but let's do this. Priests don't usually have that much value. The thing is, any priest can turn a single spell into like 17 cards. But generally speaking, if they lose a mage crab for free like that, they're kind of boned. But I don't know. I mean, he's gonna live to be able to mind control one of these probably, so we might get wrecked anyway. Oh wow. It almost doesn't even seem like that. Actually almost seems like it's beneficial for us. Like, I was actually really afraid of this death rattle because of how its stickiness was, but now I'm actually like, this actually feels like a better board than before he did this. Better board for us. Okay, I mean, I think we're doing this. Question is just which 5 you want to play. You probably want to play this before mind control exists. And also, while you can smack him in the face a million times with it, the obvious punish is Silence because of how I positioned, but also Shadow Word Ruin, which is in the core set, right? You need to start thinking about like which cards are in the core set and which ones aren't. He was a fan of elephants. Yeah, Shadow Word Ruin is actually sticking around. Is there a world where we kidnap an elephant? The answer is no, but I'm just... It's not the craziest idea ever. I mean, it kind of is. Guess he's gonna mind control that 8/5. I mean, you still do this. The fact that he mind controls it really sucks. Like, I mean, I don't think you trade with it just because he's been a mind controller. But maybe you do, because like you make it unenticing enough that maybe he doesn't do it. Because the problem is if he mind controls it, we can't Nazoth it. And that actually is really bad, but whatever. Looks like he is dead. Can you imagine getting a kidnapper lethal in 2020, 2021? This might be the last kidnapper lethal I ever get in Hearthstone. We are seeing history here. Maybe this is the last kidnapper lethal ever in Hearthstone. Paladin cards are actually pretty good. Actually, there's a lot of bad Paladin cards. I think we might just toss everything. I honestly don't hate having a Shavar in this matchup, but yeah. Okay, it's a pretty good hand. Yeah, they've already revealed a handful of cards. Not a ton, but a handful. Do we... I think we do just drop this. It's a matchup where you... It's really good to hold this, but it's just based off of our opening. I have like a really good 3/3. So I kind of just want to get on board a little faster. BlizzCon, yeah, it's like the expansion was basically announced. I think honestly, like they just didn't want to give it. They just didn't feel comfortable giving an exact date yet, which usually means they're not. You know, you can kind of guess how far they are from it actually coming out if they're not comfortable about the date. You know, because it's usually like, you know, maybe like 2 weeks before maybe that they become comfortable typically. So you can probably, you know, 2 or 3 weeks, so you know it's probably just a little bit more than 2 or 3 weeks out from BlizzCon, so which would be right around the end of the month. Actually, no, it was a little more than that, right? Because well, they still don't feel comfortable saying it, and it's probably 2 or 3 weeks from, or it's probably like 3 or 4 weeks from now because of that, because they still don't feel comfortable saying it. I don't remember exactly what they said, though. I didn't really watch, actually, most of the BlizzCon stuff. I was just like, yeah, I'll find out afterwards. When was the last time Blizzard made a new game? Well, now Activision's making games, but their last game was Overwatch, technically, right? And the next game is probably going, let's be real, the next game is going to be a battle royale. We all know that, right? Definitely going to be a battle royale. Because how could they not, right? Isn't it older than newest Diablo? Might be. Are you talking about Diablo Immortal? Something something phones, Keck WXD? Can you stop Aldoring our things? I'm wondering if you kill this or not. I mean, he's a paladin. You played the alpha at BlizzCon? And yeah, I played it too. It was... I don't play that type of game, but I mean, it was... I thought it was fine. Like I said, I've never played any of the Diablos, and it's like, as someone that is like a complete, like, completely out of that whole genre, I was like, I'll play it. I don't think I would play it very seriously. I hope I wouldn't, but, you know. I don't want to know how much money you'd have to spend on that game to be competitive or whatever. So, I honestly don't want to know. With how mobile game marketing is and or monetization, yikes. We played it for the Australia release. Nice. Actually, I guess I didn't play the what I played wasn't, it was like a demo version. I guess it wasn't the, it was the demo, it wasn't the alpha. It was nowhere near alpha. They just had a demo at that point. Back when things like BlizzCon actually existed in person. Sag. I'm gonna be really... I don't know. I really hope like BlizzCon, or not BlizzCon. I would want to go, I really want to go to TwitchCon this year. I hope it actually happens. Oh, this is an 11-11? I didn't know that. Okay. I'm so bad at keeping track of my claw machine, man. They need to give some kind of hand glitter, man. Like, I always forget. It always happens. I'm playing the card and I'm like, oh. No, I didn't realize. I was gonna trade it. I was gonna just trade it with the 8-8, and then I realized, oh, it lives. Oh, that's cool. I have bad news for you, sir. It's coming back. Wow. Found lethal, nice. Damn, you didn't let us play the super elephant. Replay it. It's like, oh, you killed our 11-11. I should make a note of things to ask Ixar in his AMAs, and I'm like, yo, can you make claw machine minions get sparkle, please? I just want sparkly. I want sparkly claw machine shit. This card is literally unplayable because it doesn't sparkle. What I should do, I should make a YouTube video and I just should just ask people. I'm like, yo, this is going to be the greatest content ever, but I'm just literally asking you guys to like make a list of things I should ask. And then I'll just literally tweet him like 37 things. And then he'll respond to like 0 of them, and then he'll block me. And then I'll be like, oh. Or more appropriately, you just use your poll thing. You can just use a community discussion on YouTube, which I need to use more, because apparently I've heard that's OP. I've been having pretty good success tossing this. But we're going first. I think you are supposed to toss it. Just the odds of you missing a curve drop because you keep it is a little too high. That's not good.
So where does the magic come from?
Wow. Holy shit! Honestly, it feels like if you only get one buff out of that thing, that feels like really low value. Even though it's a fairly good card with just one buff like that, but it feels like it could be so much worse. Okay. At least that's not a blessing. Oh my god. Dude, if we didn't have a Rusted Raider, we would be so sad. Let's use the golden one because it's literally winning us the game here, probably.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
-3, by the way. Dude, how have they not fixed this yet, by the way? How long has this been in the game? Has it been since Skullomance? Or is it even since Ashes? Like, how long? I feel like it's been literally like 7 months or something. Okay, do we actually go double 3? We might go double 3. We're not if we were like corrupting something, maybe you would do this, but we honestly just don't need to do that. And a lot of times it's like if you don't need to play your removal right now, you just don't. We're playing this with a taunt protected Egg Napper so that like Consecration doesn't like completely wreck us. So you can't guess at what's so I don't think it is complicated. I think it's just one of these things where it's just they just have higher priorities. They just haven't gotten to it. I bet they could fix that in a day, but they just literally they're just busy, you know, and they're just like, it's funny, whatever. You know, people can meme about indie game company and KEKW. It'll be fine. It'll only hurt our feelings. You know. Haha, 29 direct. Yeah, because they're just like, I think they're just like I honestly think they probably wanted the new rotation and the core set stuff to come out, like, they probably wanted it to come out like a week or two from now, but they just like, they probably bit off more than they could chew, frankly, because it's a lot of work. So like, it might just take like a little while. I think that's probably the thing, is they wanted to have a release date for BlizzCon, but they just, you know, they just realized like it's not happening. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Help. It's a one maker spell, right? Holy shit. Okay, kind of want to play this dragon. I think we're okay too. We have to... It's like the only other thing, you could claw machine to... The problem is we had a bunch of crappy mechs die. Snip Snap and the tokens and the Microtech tokens, so the claw machine probably isn't get respawned by N'Zoth anyway. We want to get this dragon into the pool for sure. But we just don't want to die. But I mean, I think we're okay to do it right now. It means we're taking 5, but because you could claw machine to kill this off, but surely it's okay. People working for Blizzard probably don't have a ton of their own time. Yeah. I mean, I've been saying for a while, like, I think a lot of, like, I think the vast majority of the arena stuff that gets done is kind of people basically working on their own time. I think it's been that way for, like, better part of the last, like, well, really, like, year and a half. But for a while, there wasn't really anything happening in arena, period. But especially, you know, the last year, like, there's somebody being our hero back there. We don't know who it is, but there's somebody. Do we have a beast die? I forgot we had this beast, actually. Just really awkward. If we can get, like, Thespian would be amazing. But we might just want to do this just to reduce the bleeding. It would be the safe thing. The problem is I'm not sure that we can actually just slam N'Zoth next turn.
So many options.
We've had an Amalgam die. But, like, that's the only thing that actually keeps us alive. So we might just want a Claw Machine anyway. Because the Raider doesn't help us that much. Where if we get something good off of this, perfect, okay. Problem solved. Then it's actually insane. These are both scary, but I like not getting consecrated for 4 mana. I mean, not getting flame struck for 4 mana and also taking like 4 damage at the same time. Part of the reason also is like I feel like if we Raider next turn, maybe we can actually. It's a big maybe, but it's like maybe we can get more value out of it and snipe something bigger.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. So yeah, we have the problem. If we had a better N'Zoth, then we could just slam this, trade this, and slam it. We could, I guess we could trade here and slam it and not rely on it too much. But we can also just do exactly what I was saying, which was just Rusty Raider Chemist to snipe this. Or Thresher Chemist to snipe like this. I think I like the I think I like this though. Of course he's gonna instantly draw this, right? I heard something that sounded like a smoke detector. Let me make sure my room isn't on fire. Seems fine. He didn't even know that we had a N'Zoth. Imagine abandoning arena and BGs for duels. Well, I mean, the thing is like, you know, it's like Dreads was starting to mess around with it, and it was like, honestly, like if I had more time, I think I would mess around with it too, because like there's honestly such a content vacuum there that I feel like you could actually take advantage of it pretty well, but it's just like I just don't have the time to, like, I just don't want to, you know?
Shall we dance?
Yo, Janet with the resub for 5 months. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all the continued support. Because the thing is like Blizzard is showing that they still want to give, at least for the time being, they still want to give a bunch of support to that game mode. So think I'll just hold this. Because duels have more or less variance than arena more. Significantly. It's definitely still skillful, but like it's... Duels is, I think, the highest variance game mode. Maybe we just play this actually. Be Holy Nova as we cry, but
So many.
kind of want to save the coin for this, or even this, but we're gonna have a good Nazoth because we have this. You could never play this so that you're guaranteed to get a rush back if you wanted to corrupt this really badly. Just a little weird. If you do this, you're just ignoring this probably. You could also just play, you could just dagger and play this. I wouldn't even use the dagger, you would just... It's a weird turn. I think I actually like this. I don't think it's the end of the world if we get Nova'd right now. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we'll do this. How you can play around busted treasures. Well, the thing is that you know exactly what they are, so you can play around them. Sometimes. I mean, most of the time you can't play around them because they're busted, but sometimes you can play around them.
What could be in here?
Oh, okay. Do I play? I've played a lot of games in the past. I mean, I played like the games I played most in the past were like StarCraft 2. Here's the Storm. But at least in since I owned a computer, the biggest the game I'm playing the most now is chess. I probably will start streaming chess at some point. At least some. I don't think I'm gonna be like a chess streamer, but you know. I will stream it at some point. I probably want to at least get to like 1,000 MMR before I start though.
Look what I found.
I can then market myself as a variety streamer, exactly. Then all of the sponsorship opportunities come in. A million sponsorship opportunities. Totally. A million of them. Literally a million. What time increment? I mostly play 10-minute. For now. I know like if you actually get good, you can't really play 10-minute anymore because it's just full of cheaters and stuff, but you know. Yeah, I don't really want to chorus that. I guess I'll just do this. Kind of want to get the beast out. He didn't have a Nova before.
Look what I found.
Hey, what's up, Cosmic? How you doing? Been seeing you streaming a lot lately. How's that been going? Can't wait for the co-op with Magnus. Totally. I became like semi-relevant, like there are like people that like they just did Twitch Rivals. There were streamers that weren't that much bigger than me that were in Twitch Rivals. So it's like that's actually like something I could actually possibly do or try to do. There was a Heroes of the Storm streamer that I used to talk to. That was one of them. I almost don't even want to play this because it just dilutes our N'Zoth pool, actually. Still going to, I think, but... How can we market you to get me into Twitch Rivals? Just spam Frodan on Twitter. I think that's the big thing. I also need to gain like 5,000 Twitter followers so that Frodan will actually know that I exist, because I'm pretty sure that's like his main metric of judging if a person is a real human or not. Never send me the clip of me saying that to Frodan or he will never... I never said that. But... I shouldn't say controversial things when I know this run is going on YouTube. I should just say like, you know, I'm just gonna be a saint for the next like 5 minutes. I never said anything. No one said anything. Nothing to see here. Dragon. And that one time Dreads hosted the Arena Rivals with Frodan, I know, right? It's great. The last Arena Rivals that will ever happen. Sag. Yeah, I haven't been doing a good job of not bringing up controversial shit this whole run. Oh well. Oh my god, Zubat lethal. Not that we needed it, but I mean... Still amazing. Boom. Easy clap. And don't forget to like and subscribe, people watching on YouTube. And also follow my Twitter since we're talking about that. There's a link on my YouTube profile, by the way. XD. Ooh. Golden Felmont, Golden Saddlemaster, nice.